Hey everybody, JTISREBORN here, and welcome to another edition of my Batman the Animated Series reviews. This time we're going to be taking a look at episode number 58, Shadow of the Bat, Part 2. Okay, so this is the follow-up to Part 1 of Shadow of the Bat, and the last video you saw, I was really into Part 1, I really liked it, and I really liked Part 2 as well. However, I still think Part 1 is a little bit of a stronger episode than Part 2, which is why I'd rank Shadow of the Bat Part 2 like a few episodes lower than Part 1, but it's still an immensely entertaining two-parter. So, for this one, it's a continuation of the last one. The strongest aspects of this episode is the scenes with Batgirl and Robin. Like, the first time that they're on the roof talking, damn it, Batgirl on a roof, and then even Robin says, in other circumstances, this could be fun. Damn it, they foreshadowed it to Killing Joke. Sorry, that Killing Joke scene is one thing you just don't forget. Batgirl on her back on rooftops, There's only one thing you think about, and that's that. But anyways, so, alright, I gotta keep composure. But anyway, so Batgirl is in this episode, like the part where she's talking with Robin and stuff, they're kind of giving each other crap. I thought that stuff was great. They're not really, they do kind of tussle just a little bit until he realizes it's her. But, they do kind of, argue with each other. He considers her an amateur. He doesn't want her involved in all this, which is understandable. She's never done this thing before. Robin had years of training under, Batman, and Batgirl has not had any of that. So she's a beginner. So that's what kind of makes it neat. But anyways, so Barbara Gordon, she's kind of ousted a little bit. She has to earn their respect, which is basically what this episode is about. And by the end, she does so. And Batman and them, they face off against Two-Face and Gil, and they eventually take him out. And they work together. So I always thought that was pretty good. Batgirl almost sabotages it by accident. All of them working together, she saves Robin, they save her. The final bit of the episode has her stopping Gil, and he gets put into a coma. And they're Batman's I don't think we've seen the last of her. And I like that. And also Commissioner Gordon is cleared of his charges. So basically, that's in essence the summary of everything that in essence goes down in there. But it's still a really solid two-parter. But I do kind of wish, going back on it now, I kind of wish Barbara Gordon was in more episodes of the original, animated series run. Obviously she's in the new Batman Adventure, so we got plenty of her in that. But I do kind of wish she was in, just a little bit more. But anyway, so, so Barbara Gordon in this one, she's not voiced by Tara Strong. She was actually voiced by Melissa Gilbert, who voiced her in, Heart of Steel, I Am the Night, and then Shadow of the Bat, and then Batgirl Returns. And she does a pretty good job. Unfortunately, she never got to play her anymore, although Tara Strong does a good job, too, and that's kind of the voice, I mostly associate with Barbara Gordon, considering how much more she's voiced her. And Tara Strong's done a lot of excellent work, too, like Timmy Turner, Raven from Teen Titans, Rugrats, I think she was on as well. Or no, Powerpuff Girls she was on. She may have been on Rugrats, I can't remember. But, yes, she's done a lot of stuff. And she's great. But don't get me wrong, she's great. But, I also liked Melissa on the original animated series run. So, yep. But, anyway, so Gordon is cleared of his stuff. They say, I think we'll be seeing her sometime again soon. So, I thought that was cool. There's one part where Mason, he is just okay, now let's see who you really are. He rips out the mask and he's like, Barbara, I didn't know it was you. Would it have made a difference? She, takes him out and then he gets put into a coma, and I believe that's the last we ever see of Gil Mason, per se. But, yeah, this was a pretty solid two-parter. I definitely liked it more than I thought it was, having to rewatch it. I think the first part is stronger than the second part. But I like seeing Barbara Gordon. I'm a fan of Batgirl. I've read a bunch of the comics with her in it, and I loved the 60s show, how she kind of comes on to that theme. It's Batgirl! I thought that kind of cracks me up a bit. But it was nice to see her, and I do wish she kind of appeared in more episodes. Robin appears in plenty, but, Batgirl should have appeared a few more episodes in the original animated series run, instead of just, basically, the last episode, I believe, on Volume 3 is, where she appears in. And I kind of just wish she was in more. But overall, she's still great in this one. I do just wish she just, was with them a bit more. So, yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. The strongest points of it are when she's, like, hanging out with Robin and interacting with him and, just being heroic, just trying to learn to be a hero like that for the first time. I think those are the strongest aspects of the episode. But it's still overall a solid two-parter. I definitely enjoyed the ending and how it all wraps up and seeing Batman stop Two-Face. I thought that was a good touch to end the episode on. Just seeing, like, teasing, not giving, like, teasing for, like, that she's going to appear more and more later on down the road. So, yep. That's all I got to say. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode, or, watching this video with me. I hope you had a good time. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe as I discuss more episodes of Batman the Animated Series. And until the next time, have a good one. Oh, I should also point out that Batman crushes Two-Face almost with, like, this giant penny. Not necessarily crush him, like, he knocks it off and then, well, yeah, he does kind of crush him with it. His face literally smushes in one frame, so I'm surprised Two-Face survived that. But, yeah, pretty good episode. Fun time. Yep. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I've repeated myself. But until next time, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode. Peace out, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I got more episodes to talk about. I've literally watched, like, basically since Almost Got Him up till now. So, I've watched a lot of episodes today, and I'm just trying to get through as many as I can. So, yeah. Thanks. Bye.